Boycotting is not enough. Boycotting the Asian community is just not enough for me.
Hey, I'm Carmia, aka Yaya. I'm a licensed cosmetologist based in Compton. I travel. That's how I make my bread. I'm open. If there are any other cosmetologists on here, I don't care what you're doing, what your specialty is. Let's put something together. Call me. I'm not afraid of much of anything. We can meet. We can talk. We can go eat. We can go to Tev's Kitchen. Y'all want to meet at Starbucks? I don't really do Starbucks. But we can meet. We could go to the park. Magic Johnson is right up the street. It's not that far. We can go, whatever we need to do. We need to sit down and put together. I will get the space. Whatever, if we need to get a space, we can get the space. We could sit at a park and picnic. We need to talk about how to get this done because this is going to get done. I'm not relinquishing my stand. It's not even about boycotting. Honestly, I'm not trying to centralize my focus on executing my connection with someone. I'm trying to build on the connections that we have not embarked upon, which is amongst ourselves. So let's get this done. I'm in Southern Cali. I don't care from here, wherever you are, it doesn't matter. Let's figure this out. Let's get this together. Let's do this honestly for our people. I'm not excluding any other person, but right now my primary focus, my heart is for our people. We need to get this done. It's more than just a call. I don't want to get into all that. We need to meet. We need to link up. Let's talk. Let's get this done.
So Black owned means Black American owned. And I've seen content out here saying that the Black owned and this whole boycott does not mean Nigerian owned, African owned, the 54 countries of Africa and the Caribbean. Rightfully so, because y'all are late to the party. We Africans have been going to the African stores over and over again, and if you know African stores, you know the customer service is awful, but we still go back there. I might go in there and spend $150 for items that cannot fit in one plastic shopping bag. You understand? But we go back because I need to eat matoke from Uganda. I need to eat this dry tilapia fish, or I need to eat this, some catfish from West Africa. We go, we buy, we spend $200, $300 in our African stores, and there has never been a day an African is going to be touring stores in their city and say, oh, this is more expensive and I won't be going back. All we do is we go spend, end of the story. If my fufu is done, if my ugali is out, I'm going back there to get ugali flour. End of the story. And the fact that this is happening in your stores, in your communities as Black Americans, I am so proud that this finally is going to unite the Black American community. And I don't want to hear anybody doing content of price comparison between, oh, which store? Oh, I was not treated well. We Africans go to these stores to buy shit, and the owners may not even say, matter of fact, you have to say hi to the owner, and they may not even answer you back. So, yeah. Y'all need to, grab everything, because to me, the Africans have all been like just going to their stores without, and I've not seen any Africans per se who are like, yeah, it is our time to shine. No, this time is for the Black Americans to shine. And so take those dollars. I'm still looking. I live in Kentucky, and so I'm looking for Black owned businesses. I'm always, going to the auntie stores and Black, African, if I need anything. Well, there are very few stores that are like of African American, so it's just the usual nonsense. But other than that, I still support Black businesses around me if there is any. And so, yeah, you guys should fully take advantage of this, because this is entirely for Black Americans, and anybody coming out here is a scam. All right, bless. And I'm not trying to pander. I know somebody's gonna be like, you're pander, bitch. Fuck you and your pandering.
Black people, I need some advice. A big reason for boycott Asian businesses is because of the disrespect that Black people feel at an Asian business. Y'all are tired of being followed around. Y'all are tired of the owners thinking everyone's gonna steal. And I don't like that. If I was disrespected by any ethnicity, I would never go back to that store. And this is a serious question that I'm asking. How can you protect your business without seeming racist? Because unfortunately, theft happens all the time. I've already heard a few suggestions like, get out of that neighborhood, or death is part of business, just put up with it. But I don't think those are the answers either. Because if a business leaves the neighborhood, then people complain that why is the business leaving the neighborhood? Like Rite Aid leaving South Chicago. I think a lot of younger Asian business owners want to stand in solidarity with black people, but they also want to protect their business. I think any business, regardless of ethnicity, wants to protect their business. So how can they do so without seeming racist or disrespectful?
There's something I noticed over the years. A lot of people don't start questioning a system until that same system starts affecting them personally. And honestly, that's what this entire conversation reminds me of. Many people grow up believing certain things because that is what they were taught. They inherit opinions, they inherit beliefs, and even biases without ever talking or taking time to ask why are these things in place. Wait, is this actually true? Because the honest truth is growing up isn't just about getting older in age. It's about getting or being willing to challenge what you've already believed in. It's about asking questions, key questions of why things are the way they are. And that is why we are now seeing more people come online and they're saying, I used to believe this, I used to support that, I didn't realize what was really happening. The question now is, why did it take you so long? One example that keeps coming up is the conversation around affirmative actions. For years, some people supported policies because they believed the consequences would only affect a certain group of people, but then reality hit, and suddenly they realized the impact wasn't just limited to those particular set of people they thought the policies would affect, it also affected them. And now let's be honest, whether you are black, whether you are Asian, whether you are Latino, whether you're white or anything else, nobody likes to be neglected. Nobody likes to be treated unfairly. Nobody likes being ignored. Nobody likes feeling like their concerns do not matter. And that is where the conversation really gets deep. I'm not here to side anybody, because when people decide to boycott businesses, stop spending their money somewhere, or use their economic power to make a statement, some people immediately get offended. But think about it for a second. If people feel unheard, what options do they really have? Whether you agree with what is happening or not, whether you agree with the boycott or not, the reason behind it matters. People want their voices to be heard. People want accountability. People want fairness. And here's the part that really gets me. Why is it so difficult for some people to simply acknowledge when something is wrong? Don't defend it. Don't be offended, or don't defend what is wrong. Don't not explaining it in a way that suits you. Just acknowledge that something actually is wrong with the system. Because if we are being fair enough, wrong is wrong, regardless of who it happens to, what color the person's body is. The moment you start picking and choosing whose pain matters, you have already lost the argument already. Now, I know the topic is very sensitive. I know people have strong opinions, and that is exactly why I'm not here for you. I'm not here to take side. Do you think people only care about injustice when it affects them? Or do you think that social media exaggerate these situations and make them seem bigger than what they really are? Drop your comments or drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's have a real discussion. And if you enjoyed this discussion, comment and subscribe to this channel so that more people can get this knowledge. Please like this video, share it with someone who has a different perspective, and let's keep the conversation going.